Hey guys, welcome back to Bacon's Bass Place. Today we're going to be doing an intro to diatonic harmony with major scale triads on each string. Now the basic thing that you want to think about with these is just whether you're doing a major triad or a minor triad. Now there's also the half diminished triad because we're only doing the root, the third, and the fifth note in here. When we're not doing the seventh chords, you only have to worry about those three different type of chords. The minor triad, the major triad, and the half diminished, which is a minor with a flat fifth. So basically all you need to know is this pattern in which order the major and the minor scales come. Now if I'm starting on the root note of the major scale, the pattern goes like this. There's 7 triads in each key. Major, minor, minor, major, major, minor, half diminished. And that's it. If you don't know the pattern of whole steps and half steps in order to make a major scale and know how far to move up and where to do each of these triads, you can check out my other video on how to construct a major and a minor scale and the relationship between the relative major and the relative minor scale. So we're going to be doing this in G major. Also, I'm doing these in second position triads. There's a few other positions that you can do these in, but we're going to just stick to the second position triad, which means we're starting on our second finger. So the first triad is E minor 7, which is our natural minor. It's the 6th mode we're starting on. If we're in G, G, A, B, C, D, E. So we're starting on the 6th triad of the key of G major, which is a minor triad. So, E minor. I'm going root, 3rd, 5th, root. Alright, so basically I'm going to tell you which kind of triad it is and how far to move up from our starting point in order to be able to do this exercise up a string. It's kind of a 2-string pattern, so you're really going up 2 strings at a time, and then you want to move it down and go up the next 2 strings, and move it down and go up the next 2 strings. Up and down the neck is going to be a really good way to get you really fluid with all of these triads in any given key. So first we're starting with the E minor, which is a minor triad, and then we're doing the half diminished up 2 frets. So we're going to go with our 3rd finger on the 4th fret, and then our first finger on the 2nd fret, and then our pinky on the 5th fret, which is that half diminished, that flat 5th, root, minor, flat 5th. It's called a half diminished triad. Next we're going to move up 1 fret, and we're going to play our middle finger on the 5th fret of the D string, which is a G, and then we're going to play the B, which is the 4th fret with our first finger on the G string, and then we're going to play the D with our pinky on the G string, which is the 7th fret. So those 3, minor, half diminished, and major, so now if here's our major note where the pattern starts, we can just do the major, minor, minor, major, major, minor, minor pattern from here. So major, minor, minor, major, major, minor, half diminished, major, minor, and then back down. Major, half diminished, minor, major, major, minor, minor, major, half diminished, minor. Now I'm going to move it down to the middle 2 strings, and I'm going to be in the same key. So this B right here is the same as this B. B minor. So this B right here that I'm going to start on, 2nd fret, is the same as this B minor right here that we just did. Remember? Major, minor, minor. So I'm going to start on this B here, because that's the lowest available triad we have, starting on the A string. So, minor, up 1 fret major, up 2 frets major, up 2 frets minor, up 2 frets half diminished, up 1 fret major, 2 frets minor, 2 frets minor. We're back where we started now. Major, major, minor, and then back down. Major, major, minor, minor, major, half diminished, minor, minor. Sorry, that's a major. Major, minor. Now I'm going to move it down again. And these are all in the same key. These are the same triads, just being played in different places on the neck. So now we're going to start with that half diminished one on the low string. On the F sharp, which is the 2nd fret of the low E string, is our half diminished triad. And then we're going to start, and right away we're already on that root note again of the major key, so we can just do the major, minor, minor pattern from there with the half diminished before it. Now what you want to do is you do those all together. Do it up the top set, the middle set, and the bottom set. See if you can do it all together in one big run. And again, to do this, you really only need to know the order of the major and minor triads, the pattern, which again is major, minor, minor, major, major, minor, minor, but this last minor is a half diminished. And you need to know how many frets to move up. And again, you can check out my video on constructing the major scale if you want to learn how to do that. Let's give it a whirl. And there you have it. If you're having some trouble to get this down and to remember the patterns, go slowly. When I first did this, I just really like out loud was minor, half diminished, major, minor, minor, major, major, minor, half diminished. Really go slowly with this when you're starting and just practice it until you can do it. And then try and work up the speed, you know. Being able to do it fast is fun, but it takes a while to get there, and you really have to know what you're playing before you can play it very fast. If you're like me, sometimes your fingers can go a little faster than your mind when it comes to this kind of stuff. See? Yeah, that's not supposed to be there because I'm not thinking about it properly enough. So, got to take it back down slow. Really think about it. Make sure you know where you are in the exercise. I want to also get you guys to check out my video on the beastly triads, which is very similar to this, but it kind of combines it with the beast exercise. And if you haven't seen the beast exercise, I have a video on that too. Anyways, guys, I'm Aaron Bacon. Thanks for joining me in my place of bass, and we'll see you next time. Before you go, I just want to ask you if you have any thoughts or if you have any opinions on what you've seen in my channel here today. Leave it in the comment section below, and you know, hit that share, hit that subscribe. I also want to ask you guys to consider checking out my Patreon, and in that way we can all work together to make the world a better place for the bass players online and here on YouTube. Thanks for seeing me.